Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for August 2015. So let's jump right into it. The first card you have is the Four of Diamonds showing up, and this card represents, it represents really all the feelings of your home. It doesn't represent your actual house. It can, but it represents the feelings that you get from your house, and, like safety, security, comfort, protection, and any other feelings that you can think about that your home kind of gives you. Mostly comfort. It's a card of being comforted, being very comfortable, and being protected in your situation, whatever your situation may be. And because it's showing up as a diamonds, it can represent that more money coming into your house. So that can be literally from if you have a home-based business, more money coming into that home-based business. And if you are like the primary provider of your house, more money coming into you through however you provide. And it can, it's another card. It can represent also big financial dealings. So kind of like the sale of a house, the sale of something large, and having that sale go very well, it would be very positive. So if you are selling your house, or if you're selling something large like a car or bigger, and worth thousands of dollars plus, like I said, this is usually has to do with the larger type of financial transactions. And it can even be things like, selling stocks, bonds, things like that as well. But if you're selling something like that, you'll probably be pleasantly surprised. But for a majority of you, what I'm really feeling is that you will just be getting those positive feelings of being at home. Puts you in a really positive position for the month of August. Next, you have the Queen of Clubs, and I'll tell you that you have the King of Clubs coming up next as well. So you have both, which is interesting. I feel that both of these are just energies that are surrounding you. Very psychic energies, very intuitive. Clubs are all about intuition and using your brain. They are cards that literally represent the brain and how you use the brain to problem solve. And I think all of your success this month is going to come as a direct result of your own intuition, your own intellect as well, your own smarts. I think you're going to be learning a lot this month as well. But the Queen of Clubs is more about using your intuition to be successful. She is very successful, very ambitious, very hardworking in all ways. So it doesn't matter where you're looking for success in your life, just use your intuition. Like I said, she's probably the most intuitive card in the deck. So you definitely have the power this month to, know things before they happen. You trust your gut. Your gut is going to lead you the right direction this month. But she's very intuitive. Just use that intuition. That's all I'm getting off the card. So I'm going to move on to the next one. We have the King of Clubs. The King of Clubs, very intuitive, very psychic. The difference about the King of Clubs is he draws from experience for the most part. So he has learned a lot of lessons. He has learned a lot of things. And that is why he is successful today, because he has learned from all of those past lessons in life, and he uses those things as tools now. So just ways to make himself more successful. So this month, I would say trust your intuition. Definitely, you have another intuitive card coming up next. But this month really wants you to trust your intuition, and it wants you to use all your tools. Any tools that you have developed over the years, anything that you've learned, and and this is also a card of communication. I will say that. I think, you'll probably be very good at communicating this month if you're in a sales-like position or in some type of job position where you have to communicate. You will probably benefit from that this month. And if you're not, in just regular everyday life, you will be very effective when it comes to communications this month. Big time. And that will help you in a lot of ways. Like I said, the thing about the club's cards is they literally represent your whole life and everything in your life. So I feel like, pretty much these cards, it's like it doesn't just narrow down to one kind of idea for you this month. It's saying for in every way that you want to be successful, or if you want to overcome an obstacle, or you want more money, or you want love, to use your intuition, to use your past tools that you already have. And then finally, you have the Eight of Clubs, which again, this is a very rare card. I always say that this card very rarely shows up, and it's a card of great intuition. This is a card that represents psychics being psychic energy. It's all of that, and it represents using that psychic energy for success. It's also a card that asks you to kind of become a little bit more flexible, and I feel like that's what the message really is for this month, is to be very flexible. I think you're going to be having a lot of ideas. I mean, a lot of ideas, again, based off of everything in your life. I mean, ideas if you're not in love, ideas to go meet somebody. You're going to have ideas if you want a business for a business. If you have a business, I think you'll have ideas to improve your business. I think you'll have a lot of ideas. What this card says is it does say that you will have a lot of ideas and they will be very good. But what the card really warns against is getting stuck on an idea and not being able to move left or right, and not being flexible on that idea. It's a card that asks you to just be a little bit more flexible. If you're going down a path and you had an idea to do something and it's not right and it's not working, basically, what the good news about this card is, I will say that if you have an idea for something, it will work very quickly if you're on the right path. If you're not, it will not work very quickly. And this card asks you to just adjust, look at the idea, and maybe, just move left or right, and just kind of maybe just think of some other way you could use that idea. But like I said, the good news is you have a million ideas this month, so you will be able to take advantage of that. So enjoy it. It's a very mental month for you. Successful, I think you'll be fine. I mean, I think this card, like I said, brings a lot of support and comfort into your life, so you'll be, nice and balanced. So thank you for watching this video.